Hey guys, it's Joe from American Trucks, and today we're going to be taking a closer look at the Barricade HD Bull Bar with skid plate and 20-inch dual row LED light bar in textured black, fitting all 04 and newer F-150s, excluding the Raptor models. Now this is going to be a great option for you if you're looking to add protection, style, and utility to the front end of your F-150 at a budget-friendly price. So what do we have going on with the Barricade HD Bull Bar? Well, first off, what is this thing made out of? 3.5-inch diameter tubular stainless steel. It's finished in that awesome textured black powder coating, which is not just there to add to the looks, but it's also going to provide you a second layer of protection over top of that stainless steel. It's safe to say that this bull bar is going to stand up to any corrosion just as good as any bull bar out there, as underneath that powder coating, we have stainless steel. So that's basically 2 layers of protection to keep this thing looking good for years to come. Now, one thing I really like about that texture black powder coating, if your truck looks anything like ours, you have this flat black grille on here. This grille and the bull bar are basically gonna be a perfect match. It looks like this could have come on the truck right out of the factory. Next up, we're gonna talk about one of the best features about this thing, and that is this 20-inch dual row LED light bar. In the center, we have more of a spotlight design in the reflector, and on the outside edge, we have a little bit more of a fog light. That's designed to give you the best of both worlds. You get that focused spotlight in the middle and the fog light to throw light in every direction on the outside. Color temperature for this one, it's gonna be about 6,000 K. That's gonna be a very bright white, leaning slightly toward the blue side. It's gonna give your truck a nice modern LED look on the front of it. On top of that, it's also IP67 waterproof, which means it can withstand up to 1 meter of water for 30 minutes. And I'm happy to report again, this thing is completely plug and play, so no wiring knowledge necessary to get this installed in your truck. Of course, if you did want to hardwire this, you could plug it right into the fog light connectors if you do have the wiring knowledge necessary to get this hooked up, and this will work right alongside of your fog lights. If you were looking to take it the extra mile, this bull bar also has some provisions up top here. You have some pre-drilled holes to add some additional cube lights just to take this thing to the next level. On top of that, if the blackout look isn't your thing, Barricade also offers this in a couple of different options as well. Obviously, you have the textured black one. If you were going for more of a chrome look, there's also a polished stainless steel version that is going to be a little bit more on the expensive side when compared to this one. If you were looking to save a couple bucks though, you could get this without this cutout in the middle and without the light bar, and that'll be just about as half as much as this setup right here costs. Pricing for this setup, it's gonna come in right around 400 bucks. Now, the stainless steel version, again, a little bit more. The one without the light bar, that's gonna cost you a little bit less. This one is gonna land right in the middle of the range. Next up, let's talk about the install. Now, something like this, it's gonna be really easy, completely plug and play, no modification necessary if your truck has tow hooks. I'm gonna give this a 2 out of 3 wrenches on our difficulty meter, only because if your truck doesn't have tow hooks, you will have to cut a little bit of plastic to allow you access to the frame rails. All in all, I think this will take you about 2 hours if you do come with the right tools. So without any further ado, let me show you how it's done. Tools required for this install are going to include an impact or ratchet, a basic socket set ranging from 18 millimeters all the way down to 8 millimeters, 13, 15, and 17 millimeter wrenches as well. Now, this is gonna be really, really easy. If you have tow hooks like our truck, no modifications required. If you do not, you'll basically have to cut this hole in the splash guard to allow you access to the frame rail, but other than that, all the hardware you need is included in the kit. So on our tow hook truck, we're gonna be reusing some of that factory tow hook hardware. If your truck does not have tow hooks, again, all the hardware you need will come included in the kit. So basically what we're gonna be doing first is installing this little mounting bracket right here. This is going to go on in place of our tow hook, so we need to get that tow hook out of here. And in order to do that, we're gonna loosen up this 18 millimeter bolt at the front of the tow hook and this 15 millimeter bolt at the rear of the tow hook. Here's a closer shot of that. This bolt up front, 18 millimeter, that's gonna have to come all the way out. At the rear here, 15 millimeter, we're only gonna have to loosen that up. You can see that's gonna go through this slot in the tow hook and allow us to get this out of here. Now, you will have to use the wrench for this one because the splash guard is in the way a little bit, but that's not too bad. We're gonna have to do the same thing on the other side to get the tow hook out of the way over here as well. And again, 18 at the front and loosen up this 15 at the rear. And that will allow you to get the tow hook out. So now that we have our tow hooks out of the way, we could start with our mounting bracket install. Now again, if you don't have tow hooks, you won't have this hardware there. However, this U-bolt does come included in the kit. You're basically gonna fish that through the frame rail like so, and then you can tighten down the mounting bracket we're about to do. But since we do have tow hook hardware, this is gonna be even more simple. All we're going to do is take our mounting bracket. You wanna make sure you have the right one. You can see this one is marked with a D there for driver's side. This is slotted at the back, so we're just gonna put it through our 15mm bolt. And then at the front, we're gonna reinstall our 18mm bolt. And then we can tighten them both down. The holes on there are slotted. We're just gonna aim for the middle right now. If you do need some adjustment later on, you can always come back, loosen this, adjust, and then tighten it back down. We're gonna do the same exact thing with the passenger side mounting bracket on the other side. One thing to note here, just to make this a little bit easier on yourself, you wanna make sure that the threads are lined up with that hole. Slide on your bracket and secure with an 18mm bolt. And just like the other side, then you can tighten down this 15 at the rear. So our truck is pretty much ready to go at this point. We just got to do a little bit of prep work on our bull bar here. Everything you see on the table is going to get attached with either a 13mm socket or wrench. We're going to start out with our light bar, which we're just going to grab like so. And that is going to drop down right into this slot right here. That's gonna secure with this silver 13mm hardware on either side of the light bar. We're gonna need a wrench to get to that. Now we can tighten down the other side. Next up, we can do the other half of our mounting bracket. That's basically gonna sit on the end of the bull bar like so. You wanna make sure that this tab is toward the inside of the bull bar itself. Now we can grab some 13mm hardware included in the kit, and we're just gonna tighten that down. Now again, all this stuff is slotted, so if you need any adjustment, you can always come back later. Loosen this up, adjust, retighten back down. For right now, we're gonna aim for the middle. Then we can do the same exact thing for the other side. Small extension probably wouldn't hurt here either, but you can get away without it. Next up, we could put our two mounting brackets together. So now we can put our bull bar up to the truck and attach the two mounting brackets together with the 16mm bolts and 17mm nylock nuts. After that, we're gonna align our bull bar and then tighten down all the hardware. Next up, we're gonna do a little bit of wiring here. This is gonna be really, really easy, completely plug and play. We're gonna start with these contacts. We're just gonna install those to the negative and positive terminal respectively. We're gonna start with the negative over here by loosening up this 10mm nut. We're gonna slide on our contact and then tighten that back down. We're gonna do the same exact thing for the positive side. You can go under this 10mm nut if you want, but I find it more convenient to go under this one. This is an 11mm nut. We're gonna do the same exact thing. Take that off, install our contact, and then tighten it back down. Next up, we're going to install our relay, and we're gonna go under this ground right here. It's held on with an 8mm bolt. Now, one thing I do wanna say is this is just a mounting tab and not a ground, so you can really put this wherever you want. It doesn't have to be on a ground, but usually that's the most convenient spot. Like all of this wiring though, you just wanna make sure this is out of the way of any hot or moving components. This strut right here, when you close the hood, that will drop down a little bit, so we're just gonna tuck that down in here. Now we're just gonna feed the rest of the wires where they need to go. This plug and play connector, we're gonna get that down underneath of the truck. The best spot I've found to do that is right in front of the battery here. Again, you just wanna make sure that this is away from any hot or moving components. That should be enough for us to grab that from the bottom. Now we also have to handle our switch. We're just gonna feed this over to the driver's side along the firewall. We're gonna pop out a rubber grommet to get this into the cabin. So you could reach your hand down behind the air box and you can see this rubber grommet here pulls right out. Then you can grab your switch and pretty much do the same exact thing with that. And we're just gonna go behind that and pull that in through the cabin. So that should pull in right in between the pedals right there. You wanna make sure that this wire stays clear of the pedals. But once you have this switch through, it's pretty much good to go. You can mount this wherever you want. It's got some adhesive on the back. The best place I've found, this smooth plastic here is gonna promote a nice adhesive. And we're just gonna pop that in place right there. After that, we can crawl underneath the truck, pull through our waterproof plug and play connector and simply plug it in. Then we could wire manage this whole thing with some zip ties. Guys, that's gonna do it for me. It's also gonna do it for the Barricade HD Bull Bar with skid plate and 20-inch dual row LED light bar in textured black, fitting all 04 and newer F-150s, excluding the Raptor models. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe for more like this one. Keep it right here at American Trucks for all things F-150.